Why, hello everyone and welcome to PlayFrame and also to Cookie Cutter. This is a sponsored episode brought to you by the folks at Rogue Games and also the developers at Subcult Joint, who would like you to know that this game is finally out. It is available on PC, on Xbox, and on PlayStation. I've got a link to a store page down in the description below if you want to go and pick the game up for yourself. If you'd like to get a look at it first before purchasing though, then stick around. Now I'm very, very excited for this one for a couple of reasons. One, it's a 2D Metroidvania, and I just like those. Two, it has some gorgeous hand-drawn animation in it. It is a very stylish game. I've actually been following the development of it for a couple of years, ever since I saw the devs post some of the animation work on Twitter. So I'm excited to see the game now that it is finally out. Real quick before we start, though, I should give the warning, because we tend to skew pretty family-friendly here on PlayFrame, but this game is definitely not that. It is very rated M for mature, for all the reasons you can imagine. Language, violence, gore, nudity, the rest. So if you feel like you're not entirely comfortable with that, now is a great time to click away to a different video. But for the rest of you, sorry for the long preamble, let's go ahead and get started with this, and begin a new game.
First, there was the void, and from the void came the matter, and like a cancer floating within nothingness, the megastructure. Many sought to discover its secrets, but all failed. All, that is, except for Victor Garbanzos. He led the Infonet Corporation deep into the heart of the megastructure, and vanished. For years he was gone, presumed lost like all others. But one day Victor returned. He emerged from the heart of the megastructure with incredible knowledge, unbelievable technologies, and immeasurable power. To the astonishment of the people, he declared that the worthy would no longer fear death, that the Infonet Corporation would forever preserve their souls in immortal metallic bodies. Metallic bodies called Denzels. At his command, the Denzels built the magnificent Golden City, Mecca to the Chosen, epicenter to all the knowledge and the power of the megastructure. All that was 212 years ago. The Garbanzos family and their Infonet Corporation still rule the megastructure today. No one knows what was found in the shadows centuries ago, or the true nature of the power that it gave. But the promised utopia was a lie. The Denzels aren't blissful, eternal vessels for devoted souls. They are the mechanized prisons of industrial slaves, bound forever to the will and whim of the noble corporation. Rebels fight against the tyranny, but their efforts are hopeless. Infonet's twisted armies are just too powerful. My name is Shinji Fallon. Once the engineer at Infonet, I was a part of their machine, and yes, I stood by as lives were destroyed. But no more. I will end this. My only hope is to know what they know. For that, I must follow in their footsteps and journey to the heart of the megastructure. I built my own Denzel, one beyond their control. I've manufactured Denzels before, but this one was different. This was creation, not construction. As the spark of her took hold, there was something I didn't expect. Something I didn't even know that I was looking for. She, Carrie, gave life to me. She is my happiness. We shared a beautiful life together, but we still planned to find the truth. We just never got the chance. Because one night, Infonet came for us.
I did warn you. Extremely stylish though, yes? We haven't even gotten into it yet. And so here we have our player character. In not the best shape, but doing our best. Really impressive 2D animation work. Doesn't really look like any other game I've ever seen.
Please, let her go.
And why would I do that? Really, Shinji? Does this thing actually mean something to you?
Just let her be, Salem. You got me.
Please, give her back to me.
I don't think so. Hey, the gates. Dispose of this abomination. It's time to go.
Wait!
Good morning, kiddo. Wasn't sure if you were going to get out of bed today.
Oof, yeah, gotta say, I felt better.
You look better, too. You have the nightmares again?
Ugh, don't want to talk about it.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Jog loose any new memories about your primary function, at least?
Not even remotely. F my life.
I know it's confusing. Just give yourself some time. How about we talk about some good news instead?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Lay it on me.
You should know already, Cherry. Can't you feel it? I surely can. Stress testing is complete, and I'm happy to report that your core structure is powered up and firing on all cylinders. Cookie Cutter is fully active.
I did warn you. But still, I love how much just punk rock energy and style this game has. It makes me think of the Battle Angel Alita manga if you filtered that through like a punk rock magazine, basically. Like, that's the sort of energy it's giving, it's putting off to me, which, again, really unique. I can't think of another game I've played like this in just vibe and style and tone. It is unapologetic for what it is, and I think that's cool.
Whoa, down there, hold up. You're saying I'm good to go?
Also, it seems like we got better.
You better believe it. All systems are in the clear, girlie. It's finally time to bring Shinji back home.
Hell yeah! Ugh, I've wasted enough time already. Let's freaking do this. Take care of yourself, Raz. I owe you one.
When you're right, you're right. And you're right. Listen, I know my timing ain't the best, but I'm gonna call in that favor now, if you don't mind.
You don't waste any time, do ya? Okay, what you need?
No big. Just a huge, ugly bug stole my backpack and fled underground. It's got all my tools in it, but those creepy suckers scared the shit out of me. No way I'm going down there. Can you maybe do me a solid and retrieve it?
Fine, you big baby. I'll squash the scary bugs for you. I'll be back before you get hungry.
Oh, that's hurtful. I'm working on me every day, but I'm gonna need those tools if you want me to work on you. Thanks. Glad we resolved this. Off you go. See ya on the flip, girlie.
Let's look at our idol. What a good pose. So what good style. But all right, we're off. Except there's things to interact with.
These are Shinji's logs. Unfortunately, they seem to be encrypted.
It's interesting that the text and the voice dialogue don't match in a lot of places. I don't know if... So I should also mention, I'm playing on a pre-release build of the game before it comes out. There is a day one patch coming with, I hear, some bug fixes and I don't know what else. But the version of the game I am playing here may be slightly different than the version that is now available for you. Let's go find tools. What's this?
This is a dental station. You can change your equipped components here. You'll also be able to teleport to other dental stations from here as you find and unlock them.
Tell me more about... Oh goodness, there's a lot. Tell me more about components? Components are system upgrades that you can equip at dental stations after you collect them. Each component will provide you with a new skill or an enhanced power that will greatly help you in your quest. You will need a certain amount of energy to provide power to components. Energy cells can be found throughout the megastructure. Energy? Energy is needed to power any earned component you wish to activate. Energy cells will provide this energy to your components. You can only activate or deactivate components at a dental station. I get the general idea, I think. Oh, whoosh. Cool, little launchers. Can I... Hey, all right. What's down here? A wall. Okay. So this is made by a pretty small team from what I could tell. It's their first game.
Oi, it's locked. It appears we will need to require the lost sector's key before we can gain access. Well, that sure smarts, doesn't it?
It's fun how the text and voice don't always align. Like, not the most, like, the best for accessibility, but sometimes the extra commentary the characters add that wasn't in the script is kind of fun. Need to go the other way, though, it seems like. But yeah, seems to be a pretty small developer based out of Britain, even though a lot of the devs seem like they're Italian.
This is a checkpoint. If you ever fall during battle, your body will be reconstructed at the last visited checkpoint.
Convenient.
Good to know. But yeah, it seems like a full remote studio as well, so the developers are kind of from everywhere.
By pressing the quick attack button on the lever.
Yeah, I know.
Let's use the lever. Okie dokie. Let's see, left or right? Let's go left. Let's go right. I changed my mind about left.
Oh dear, I sense danger ahead. Use your quick attack to dispose of this enemy threat. Don't forget, you can do combos if you execute your quick attack in rapid succession.
Okay. Ah, hello. Prepare to be quick attacked.
Quick attacks don't deal a lot of damage, but they do recharge your void. Pay attention to the white bar in the upper left corner as you fight your next enemy. You can spend void to use weapons and combat abilities you'll find on your journey.
Yeah. Don't sneak up.
You can always avoid enemy attacks and even hazards simply by rolling out of harm's way.
All right, we got a roll. Just really great animation on our character here.
This enemy just dropped bits. It's a currency that can be exchanged all around the megastructure for goods. Don't be shy to defeat any potential threats. They can drop valuable materials that will likely be useful to you in the future.
Okay. All right, we can move the camera with the right stick. That's nice. Ooh, I see a thing. Gimme. Checkpoint. Lovely. What's this? Ooh, a gauntlet. This powerful fist is able to change size with a blast of energy. Use it to beat the hell out of enemies. Let's see. Okay, ground attack combo with Y. Air punch in the air plus, or air punch is when airborne, press Y, and there's an uppercut with up plus Y. So let's see here. Combo, awesome. Airborne and uppercut. But it does spend our void up there, so.
Cherry Carrie, be careful! The gauntlet deals great damage, also consumes void. Keep an eye on your void meter as you fight these conveniently drop-skewing robots.
Okay. Good times. Now. I wonder how complex the,
Also finish enemies in glorious fashion when they're stunned. Once their HP is critical, just press the heavy attack button when near them for powerful finishes.
Ooh.
Now we're talking. I get to brutalize them? I'm gonna make it rain blood.
Disturbing, but technically accurate. Brutalizing enemies will generate void spheres that will recover void in large amounts.
Now this I'd like to see. So yes, that's another big selling point for this game, and it's very good animation. Just custom finisher animations for just about every enemy, as far as I know. Full of style. I wonder how robust the, this might answer my question. I wondered how robust the, like, attack combo, like, complexity might get. But it seems like they're already showing me some combos I can use. Up, plus X, X in the air, and then down an X. Oh, yep. Up in the air. Ow. Ooh, that was a move they didn't even teach me yet. A little slide. Good times. Look at that jump.
You can stun enemies by parrying their attacks with the parry button.
Parry button.
This only works if you get the timing just right. Here's a hint. Parryable attacks flash blue before enemies land strikes.
Okie dokie.
A successful parry will deplete enemies of their grit, which is represented by their yellow bars. As their grit reaches 0, they will be stunned and susceptible to all of your violence. Be careful, however, because not all attacks are parryable.
Good to know. You, be susceptible to my violence. It worked. Yeah, it's really great 2D animation work. Like, I love that jump, love all the overlap on the arms. I love that there's also both, like, a normal landing and also, like, a running landing. This all flows together really well. Okay. Doesn't look like you can sort of, like, grab a ledge on one of these tiny little platforms. It looks like it's got to be one kind of more like this. It's good to know. Okay. What's this now? I'm guessing that's more void, like a void pickup.
Ouchie. Luckily, if you find yourself injured, you can always trigger your healing function and spend void to replenish your health bar.
Good to know. I mean, I don't need to right now, but yeah, I'm kind of full up. I'll save that for later. Too good at the game is my problem. Jump pad and burger. Damn, this burger is TNT. Explosive as a nuke, addictive like a loop. There are 2 all-mutant patties, atomic sauce, radioactive pickles, creamy mosquito pus, and a synthetic fluffy bun. Come to K Napalm, the king of nuclear taste. Are you brave enough? I don't know. Some parts of that sounded way more appetizing than others. Boing. Wait. Can't hide this from me. No. Okay, now boing. There we go. And we slide. And we boing. And wait. I bet that's breakable in the future. Ah, and here is our map. Let's see. And And there's our objective. All right. Fantastic. Hello. Ah. Bad, gross bug. Yeah. Hey, can I, like, knock you out of the air? No, not quite. There we go. Ooh, got an insect leg.
Goodness gracious! This looks like Raz's backpack. We mustn't waste time in returning it back to him.
Raz's backpack. This backpack is so heavy and rusty. It contains some useful tools. Found it! Raz? Haven't really got any components for editing yet, I don't think. Maybe later. Raz?
Well, would you look at that? You found my backpack. I got to be honest, I thought you were going to die. I'm glad you didn't, though. Now, I've got a proper reward for you. So listen, this sector has 2 different exits. Take this here key to open the gates on either side, and you'll be able to explore the world beyond. One last thing. If you find any components along the way, bring them back to me, and maybe I can upgrade them for you.
Thanks, man. Although I find your lack of faith disturbing. There was no way those silly bugs were gonna stop me.
I mean, one of them did kind of take half of our health.
Yeah, I know.
You just go out there and bring Shinji back. This key opens the gates that separate the Hidden Diner from other sectors. Centuries ago, the Hidden Diner was visited by countless travelers from all over the world, but today it stands in ruins. Even so, it's home, and there's no place like home. All right. Sounds like we got options. Boing. Wait. Did we go up? Good if we could jump. So let's see here. Nope, not that one. This one. Yeah, 2 options. And not much idea of what's on either side. What else we got in the menu here? Items. Android scraps. An electro-titanium scrap for recycling. Seems like useless garbage, but perhaps in the hands of a professional, this electro-titanium will shine once more. Alright, so we got some, like, flavor text, which I appreciate. More weapons to be unlocked later. Components. Haven't got any yet. And abilities. Self-healing's our only one so far. Just really enjoying the game's art style. Wah! Right. This way. The door has been unlocked, Cherry. Let's go. I enjoy the load screen art as well. Okay. I've been investigating this location on the net. It appears to be a Denzel factory abandoned by Infonet due to an unspecified incident. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Map updated, you say? I mean, not very... Well, okay, no, it's somewhat updated. The Denzel factory. Now I'm kind of curious what was on the other side. Maybe we'll have time to see after this. I've been told that it's smart to try to use the environment to your advantage. I don't really know what my opportunities for that are yet, but excited to try. Hello. Get out of here. Gotcha. Hello. Get punched. I'm enjoying our moveset so far. No? No going that way? Fine. Up it is. Ha! Wondered if I could punch that. Seems like you can punch most things. Hello. Let's do an uppercut. I'm not doing enough of those. Yeah. I should also probably parry more, but thus far I'm kind of rocking it against these basic enemies. Yes! Good old times. Ooh, okay. Noble President, with deep regret, I am obliged to inform you of the desperate situation linked to the production of new Denzels. Production is expected to drop by 72% by the end of this week. The remaining void particles will be used to power the development of the Nexus. Immediate action is needed to restore the stolen resources. I remain faithful to you as always, and in the certainty that all our enemies will be destroyed. Respectfully, Otto M. Stein, Robotic Engineer. Infonet Production Report, Year 212, Week 50. Okay. Got ourselves a path back. This seems dangerous. No? Great. And I thought I was in danger. Anything down here? Hello? Oof, goodness. So many paths I can take. Ah, here's a thing I could knock you into. Yes! That's satisfying. Get kicked so much. Seems like the punch gauntlet is meant to be your main damage source. And oh, hello. You're new. Yeah. And the other basic attacks are really just for sort of like filling up void. So that you can use the punch glove some more. Beautiful. Hello. I win. I'm very curious what a boss encounter in this might be like. With like our robust combat tool set. Well, it's like pretty basic so far, but we're just getting started. Can I reach that? I feel like I should be able to reach that with something at some point. It feels like this is the sort of game that could have some very stylish and fun combat encounters. Can't jump high enough. Get out of here. Haha. Sure hope I'm going the right way. Oh dear, we're trapped, Cherry. We really should find a way out of this room. I'm sensing immediate danger. Yeah, well, I'm sensing that it's time to have some fun. Okay. If I can get you all, like, kind of clumped together, that's going to be way more efficient, I feel like. Get off your little ledge. Haha. There we go. Maybe I should do a little healing once I get a chance. There's so many of you. Ouchies. Get out of there. Whew, boy. That glove does work. Heal. There we go. What's this? Ooh. What, did it give me money? What did it give me? I didn't see. I assume it gave me something. Get in there. I said get in. This is also fine. Nope. Get into the wall. That's right. Ooh. Ah, a teleport point as well. That's lovely. I don't suppose there's... Is there anything I can do with this? No, not really. Okay. Where am I? I've wandered down quite a ways. And the objective's over here. Okay. We're heading the right direction. Hello. That's a lot of you. Look out. Okay, okay. Thin the herd. And take out these ranged punks. Still really want to be able to do a finisher on one of these. Like so. Excellent. Ow. Come on back up here. Oh, that's right. Ranged attacks, of course. I win. Oh no. That's so many. I gotta just keep remembering, keep using heavy attacks. They're not expensive. And I get void back pretty quickly, as long as I'm defeating enemies regularly. One more. There we go. Okay. And this time... Yeah, it is giving me money. Okay, cool. I paid attention. This seems slightly safer. Yeah? An energy cell. By collecting this item, Cherry can increase her total amount of energy. Energy is used to manage equipped components only at Denzel Station. Energy membrane with gelatinous consistency. This organic material is used to power atomic batteries. The higher the temperature of the membrane, the more energy can be consumed. Excited to get more of these upgrades and see how they work. No. I gotta remember, I can't just stun enemies with my light attacks and interrupt what they're about to do. Gotta use a heavy attack for that. No. Heavy attack. There you go. This is what I'm talking about. Anything down here? Oh. One way. Oops. Maybe not the best kind of a up attack to use for that particular situation. Let's do a little bit of a heal. There we go. No. No. Ah, I thought I parried that. There we go. I did parry that. Ow. Dork. There we go. Yes. I like the environmental hazards as a thing you can actively use in combat. It feels like it's got just like a little bit of sort of like beat 'em up DNA. Hello, you're new. What are you? other than very punched. No. Ow. Whew. Heal a little bit. Nope. Don't do that. Whew. Scary. Ah, more. Okay. Getting dangerous. I love that you can hit enemies into enemies. Woo, that was close. Hit a little bit, then dodge. The finisher animations are very fun. There's a lot of animation work. There we go. I live. Nope. More. Whew. Thank you, heavy attacks. Oop. That's not gonna work. Ow, no! I died. Take two. This time I'm coming out swinging. Not even letting you up. With your nonsense. That's right. I'm getting better. No. I probably should have been smarter about looking for a healing opportunity last time there, once I knew I was in trouble. But getting enemies like kind of trapped in corners and stuff seems to be very effective. Heal. There you go. Yeah. Haha, I'm getting better. About using my dodges. Get so punched, every last one of you. Haha. I'm doing a carnage. Whew. That got hectic. Nope, not smart. There we go. It's a checkpoint, though. Where am I? Oh, I needed to go further up. Maybe I'm going around? Might be going around. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, okay, right. Nice, okay. Okay. Got ourselves a path opened. So if I... Okay, so is that just like... I guess that's just saving if I'm just doing that. Okay. Let's get some of that void back. That seems like a place to not stand. Very dangerous. Get some of the void points back by beating this robot till the end of time. Thank you, robot, for your service. As a punching bag, that was stupid. Let's heal. There we go. Okay. Feeling better. Punch. Give me the void I crave. Thank you. You also, come on. Get into the hazard, if you don't mind. Nope. You know, I'm gonna parry you. Or try. I'm gonna fail to parry you a few times, I guess. Bad timing on my part. It's alright, we're learning. Haha! You got parried, sucker! Don't really need to attack everything, now that I think of it. Just need to make sure I'm staying topped off on health and void and whatnot. Ow. Get out of here. I'm just beating you up now because I want to. Moving on. Don't know if we'll manage to in the time we have. I'd love to see like one more upgrade for our character of some sort before I call it. Or at the very least, I'd like to see what's at the end of this branch I've been running down. Good one. I shouldn't taunt. I'm probably about to do something equally stupid like that. That's why we don't taunt the robots. Yeah. All right. Now we're just going further and further away from that objective. I couldn't have reached that, could I? I'm starting to really worry now that I... The further away from that I go, the more I feel like... I feel like I couldn't reach that, but now I'm second-guessing myself. Sit tight, everyone. I'm going to run back there real fast and see if I could reach it. Okay, yeah, no, I couldn't reach it. Cool. That's good to know. Also good to know, in doubling back, I found that, like, enemies you've beaten up don't automatically respawn. I think it's kind of Souls rules. Like, I think if I used this to save, maybe they would respawn, or if I died, or if I don't know. I'm not sure what the rules are for making them respawn, but I kind of like that, given that enemies take a little bit of extra work. They're not like one-hit defeats. They can take a little bit of work to take out. Being able to then wander around freely in the immediate aftermath is quite nice, pacing-wise. It's nice not having just like a whole army of enemies that may take a minute to take out, respawning on the screen every single time you go back through a place. Anyway, let me get back where I was. Okay, I think we're back. Yes. Up or... Up seems like a smart play. Ooh. Noble President, a threatening message reached us this morning. We now share with you the words of our enemies. There is no hatred in justice. There is no suffering in the blood of the purified enemy. A soul does not belong to anyone, not even to the body that contains it. We will come to take your head, and finally you will be free. The Drifters. The sender of the above message is now under interrogation. Very soon we will know from which sector these terrorists occupy. The enemy's forces are clearly inferior to us. All deleting attacks have been repelled with extreme ease. Your strength accompanies us all, Noble President. Always faithful, Tiberius Nielsen, Head of Security. Infonet Production Report, year 212, week 45. I have a suspicion. I may be wrong, but I have a suspicion that English may not have been the first language this was originally written in, which might also explain why the text and the voice dialogue don't 100% match. I'm not sure. That could also just be an artifact of development in some way. The idea comes across. Hello. You are also new. Maybe I better top off before I fight two of you. Alright, to work. Ooh, that looks very parryable. If I was better. Let's try again. It is probably very parryable. In my defense. And next time, I'll consider my defense a little bit better by parrying. Hey, I thought I did it. Maybe I was just too early. I'm kind of like hitting it when I see the flash, but maybe I should wait for the attack to actually come. That kind of makes more sense now that I think about it. The parry is the warning that the attack is coming. It's not the signal dictating the timing of the parry necessarily. Would probably be smart to thin the crowd a little bit. Too early. Too early? No! Oh, it's getting harder. At least there's not a lot of penalty for death. Get out of here, suckers. I've got parry timing to learn. Huh. I wonder if these attacks just aren't... No, maybe my timing's wrong, or maybe these attacks aren't parryable, in which case, Seems like maybe they shouldn't have the little blue flash parry thing. I suspect they are parryable, though, and I'm just not doing it. Maybe I need to do it sooner. Nope. I'm gonna figure this out. Hang on. There, I got the parry timing. Boy, it's very, very precise. At least in that one's case, you really gotta, like, save it till the last second. Good to know it's possible, though. There it is, okay. Yeah, you just really gotta be a little more precise with that one. Let's beat him up. Oh, didn't get to do the finisher. There's more. Good chance to refill the void a little bit. Beat up robots. Beat up robots. Haha. Get ultra punch. Ultra punched, I says. Anyone else? Yes? No? Bad dodge. Yes, stand together. Be eminently punchable. As a group. Yes. Oh boy. Getting the feel for it. Look out. Punch as a group. Oh, that's very satisfying when you can get them all gathered together. Take a bunch out at once. It's the best. You guys stop sniping me. It's the worst. No. I'm coming for the rest of you. All he is are in so much trouble. Yes. Victory at last. Whew. Some of these enemies don't play around. Oop. Get in there. Eek. No. Whew. Better top off. No. Jerks. Where am I? Heading the right way, hopefully. I'm heading away. That's something. Get out of here. Top off a little bit for safety. Nope. Come on, you knew better than that. Ooh. Okay, if I'm pressing up while I jump onto these little platforms, she mantles up. Good to know. Oh, hello. Before this life, I worked down in the crystal pits, digging up electro-titanium. My hands were all bloodied and sore from all that labor. Couldn't even afford a decent meal. Now that I have a second chance at life, I refuse to be a slave. Good for you. Oh, my dear sister, you finally made it home. Me? Home? Who the heck are you? Forgive me, my name is Althea. I'm an oracle for all Denzel. I can help you. Would you like to know who you were in your previous existence? Yes, tell me, please. Really? You could do that? Yeah, tell me. Cherry, be realistic. The approach used by this artificial intelligence has no basis in science. I don't think you should believe her. Logic is so limited in its use, my small friend. Sometimes observing is just not enough. We need to feel in order to know. This is not possible. What isn't possible? What do you see? Please. I'm afraid I won't be able to provide the answers you seek. The life energy that lies within you is, shall we say, beyond my understanding. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Do you know who I am or not? I told you, Cherry, you're wasting our time here. I've never seen anything like it. This power of yours, it's dangerous. It can lead you to greatness, but it can also bring pain and sorrow to your life. you'll need to use it wisely. So that's it? You can't tell me anything else? Pfft, forget I asked, lady. Well, only you have the freedom to decide who you truly are. This is what matters. But allow me to offer this. There is more to achieve in life than simply taking care of the ones we love. I guess. Oh, my dear sister. I can feel the oppressive weight you carry. It is clear to me that your mission is very dangerous. Allow me to help you on your journey. I have a gift for you. It is on the other side of the door behind me. I very much hope this will help lighten your load. I hope that too. Nice to meet you. Oh, hello. Hey, Cherry, right? Welcome to our community. When did you awaken? This can be very confusing, I know, but never believe you're less than everybody else. That won't be a problem. Ooh, I got a double jump. Press A in the air and Cherry will perform one more jump before landing. Superb. Yeah! Double jumps. Page 1. Oswald Sandberg. Personal Journal, Year 2010, Week 11. My dear Orietta, today is my 3rd day here at the Solarium. Pretty good. I've finally found the courage to rationalize the incredible quirks I've seen. This process of relocating the souls of the dead into mechanical bodies is something so incredible and fascinating. I wish Adam could see where I'm working. I hope one day he'll be proud of me. What a strange thing is death. I didn't think it was so easy to defeat. I'm compelled. And also I can double jump, which is kind of compelling on its own. Where am I? Here, and I can double jump up here, and things are going great. Page 2, Oswald Sandberg, Personal Journal. My dear Orietta, today's my 10th day here at the Solarium. I hope Adam's growing strong and healthy. I'd love to hug him. I know that we have only ever believed in the rationality of science and the good faith of the noble president, but I'm starting to feel there's something more behind the origin of life. What's happening here is puzzling. The only reason to work in the middle of this purgatory is to assure us the right to live in the Golden City. I'll ask my superiors to give me a different role in this factory. I need to get out of this department. Wonder how that went. Let's see. I really want up there. I should end this episode now, but I really want up there. I want to see what the exclamation mark has been this whole time. And now I can double jump. Yeah. And good thing, too. Here, we'll speed run it. Maybe. What are you? What's going on? This is not the way. Other direction! Okay. Checkpoint, double jump. And... I don't think we're going to be reaching that today. Well, maybe you can reach it yourself. Wonder if there's a way I can... I should stop. I'm wanting to play more, but the episode's already been like an hour. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching, though. This is Cookie Cutter. Thank you again to the folks at Rogue Games for sponsoring this episode, and thanks to the folks at Subcult Joint for making it. And congrats on shipping the game. The animation's gorgeous, and I'm excited to see more of it. Once again, there's a link down in the description if you want to pick up this game for yourself. It is on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time for something else. Take care and goodbye!